Cinda Seamon, fire and life safety educator for Hilton Head Fire Department, joins us. I mentioned before the break we were going to talk about Thanksgiving. We were, but you know what? Cinda's favorite holiday is Halloween.
That's right.
And that's coming up. We're going to talk about that in a moment. But first, let us talk about the great adventure, the Hilton Head Fire Rescue Safety Mission Adventure. It's coming up this Saturday. Cinda, tell us what we can take our kids and have a blast doing on Saturday.
Right. Well, first of all, we're kicking off Fire Prevention Month.
Right.
And so we've decided instead of the pancake breakfast this year, since it draws a crowd, we do something a little bit different. Mm-hmm. It's like a scavenger/treasure hunt where people can go to all the fire stations and complete a mission at each one. You want to learn how to use a fire extinguisher? We'll be using live fire at headquarters. You want to learn some fire safety and the sounds of fire safety? Station 5 at the front gate of Hilton Head Plantation. We have a junior firefighter combat challenge at the back gate that kids can complete.
Okay.
We've got calling 911 at Station 3, which is our station on 278 with all the Christmas lights normally.
Yeah.
So lots of different missions and fun things to do. Stop in. It doesn't take long. Everything will be outside the station, and we will have prizes at every single stop.
Very cool. That's Saturday the 16th between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m.
That's right.
And you don't have to be first. You just, complete it.
Right.
And
you
get
can
it done.
go.
It's not a race. It's going to be educational. That's the best part.
Yes, and you can go to all stations, one station, two station, whatever suits you, but you're going to get something out of each.
That's fantastic. Halloween is indeed coming, and this year it looks like it's going to be okay for us to do it. I know in our neighborhood, people are already decorating, they're setting up. The kids are going to walk around the neighborhood on Halloween night and have a terrific time. Obviously, it's a holiday that we need to talk safety. I know it's your favorite one, but let's talk a little safety here for Halloween.
Okay, well, first of all, for kids, we want to make sure we put them in costumes that are comfortable, that fit properly. Be careful about billowing sleeves or long flowy costumes that could get caught up maybe in a jack-o'-lantern that has a candle in it nearby.
Okay.
Make sure they're flame retardant. It wouldn't even hurt to put maybe some reflector tape on parts of the costume. Make sure kids are carrying a flashlight with them. They're always with a buddy.
Yep.
Remind them that you need to check their candy before they eat it.
That's a good idea.
And talk to them about staying on the pathways or sidewalks. Cutting across driveways and yards can be dangerous. A lot of times people will leave things like flower pots or yard equipment in the yard. That can be dangerous for kids.
And a lot of people have cords running out to put lighted stuff in their yards too, and you're tripping over that and they're causing all kinds of trouble, I'm sure can happen. For adults, what's a great idea?
Well, be careful when you're decorating. Those little haystacks are very flammable.
That's true.
The other thing is if you're going to line your sidewalks, say, with jack-o'-lanterns, consider using flashlights in those instead of candles because, again, kids with costumes or groups of kids can knock them over. It can become a fire hazard. If grown-ups are out driving, they need to drive very cautiously and slow, especially if they're in a neighborhood where a lot of kids do trick-or-treat. Really pay attention and watch what's out there. Watch the kids that are out there crossing the streets, running around. So drive very carefully.
I had not thought about this, but my pets usually go hide during this time anyway. The visuals are a little crazy for them, but for the pets who are out and about, what are some things to worry about?
Well, something to consider is, I know costumes are so cute on pets, but for a lot of pets, that's really stressful. Yeah. If the costume doesn't fit properly, or sometimes they just don't want to be confined in it.
Right.
So pay attention. If it seems stressful for your pet, maybe consider just a cute Halloween bandana or something simple.
There you go.
And remember, too, that candy for pets can be very toxic. So we have to pay attention that we don't have candy that gets out of the bags and gets around them. So we have to be careful.
Don't let your kid feed the chocolate bars to the dog.
That's exactly right.
Bad thing to do.
And even when you're answering the door, sometimes if there's a lot of kids at the door, that can be very stressful for a pet. So I totally get why your pet hides during Halloween. It can be tough.
All good stuff. Cinda, thank you so much. I know you're going to have a terrific time on Halloween. We will talk Thanksgiving maybe when we get a little closer to the holiday. We are not going to be like those stores that already have all of the decorations and everything up. So thanks so much, Cinda. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We also want to thank Charlie Clark and the Mayor and Mark for helping make us smarter. And as always, thanks to you for checking us out on the Hilton Head News. We'll be checking you out around our island home this week.